Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation for a course called Taste of Europe. I'm going to talk about Taste of Bulgaria. Bulgaria at a glance. Bulgaria is located in northeast side of Balkan Peninsula in southeast Europe. Bulgaria is a European country as well as a Balkan Sea and Danube and a Balkan country. This geographic of Bulgaria's end is on the crossroad between Asia, Europe and Africa. Geographic location. Bulgaria is closer to the equator in compare with its distance with the pole. Its location influences the soil, climate, vegetation, animal and species. Besides, Bulgaria's soils, climate, vegetation, animal and species have much diversity. Bulgaria is mostly a sunny country. In Bulgaria time is Eastern Europe time and it's 2 hours forward of Greenwich time. Climate. The Aegean Sea and Balkan Sea also influence climate of Bulgaria. The Danube River is very important for Bulgaria. Its importance is being a water resource and also for diversity of species. Development of tourism in Bulgaria has dependency to Bulgaria's good geographical location. In Bulgaria, climate is mild and soil is fertile, therefore there is full of plots of vegetables. Fresh vegetables and fruits in Bulgaria are plentiful. Some of the most common fruits are pears, peaches, apples, plums, apricots, cherries, grapes, strawberries, yellow melons, pumpkins, and watermelons. Concerning nuts, in Bulgaria they are cultivated widely. Nature. The natural landscape of Bulgaria has much diversity. It includes plains, lowlands, valleys, river valleys, basins, plateaus, and foothills, and mountains as well. There is a wide variety of mineral in Bulgaria. 163 types of minerals are found in Bulgaria. 7 types of these are resources for fuel and energy. 14 types are ore, 75 types in non-ferrous, and 67 types are feasible as construction material and rock car. In Bulgaria, there is about 2,500 hours of sunshine as average annual amount. Average annual temperature is between 10 degree and 14 degrees Celsius, but mostly temperature is between 11 and 12. Rainfalls are equally distributed the country. In Bulgaria, the annual snow covering is unstable. Because air temperature gets warm frequently to more than 0 degree, therefore during winter snow melts number of times, but in the high altitude of Mountains snow lasts between 4 to 9 months depending on the altitude. Bulgarian's origin. New achievement of scientists and anthropologists claims that ancient Bulgarian origins. The place is most likely eastern Iran. We have found impressive evidence about the Iranian origin of the ancient Bulgarians, said by anthropology Professor Alexander Olive. Historian Bakalov states that we should finally forget the thesis that the Bulgarians are Huns of Turkic origin and should understand that we are from the Indo-European family. We are less than 20% Slavic. The Slavic are not a major element of the Bulgarian ethnicity. Throughout new research, Bulgarian scholars have been led to believing that in fact Bulgarians were more numerous and they originated in the Central Asia somewhere in Iran and Afghanistan. Agricultural perspectives. Bulgaria is known for its sheep's milk cheeses, wine, medicinal herbs, oriental tobaccos, vegetable rose attar, which is used in perfumery, fruit, and its natural yogurt. Bulgarian, with its temperature climate, soil condition, and painful arable land has capacity to support farming of crops. For example, oilseeds, grains, sugar beets, grapes, vegetable and fruit, as well as livestock. Among all Bulgarian crops, tobacco is very important one, as it is about 20% of agricultural product. Rena, Balkan Mountain, and uh, Rokoduk are the main areas concerning agricultural stuff. Bulgarian fishing industry during 1980s was operating like a very large ocean fleet. About 5% out of GDP of Bulgaria is through agriculture. About 1,600,000 hectares in Bulgaria is agricultural land. About 350,000 hectares out of total arable lands are not cultivated yet. And the reasons are because they belong to state or individual owners, that they are not interested in agricultural activities. In 2011, Bulgaria wheat harvest was about 4 million tons. Bulgaria agricultural has the potential to become self-sufficient concerning grains again. Concerning mid-term and short perspective on agriculture of Bulgaria, two extremes there will be. One is small family farms that their aim is self-sufficiency. The other one is large and large that are in form of leased farms, cooperatives, partnership, and etc. Bulgarian culture for food and drink. Among all Balkan countries, cuisines are very similar, but they have their own unique attributes, and also in each Balkan country there are some slight differences in cuisines due to being in different regions. Although many dishes are shared in Balkan countries, but on the other hand, each of these countries' cuisines has its own specialties. Bulgarian cuisines are healthy, tasty, and nutritious. In Bulgaria, cooking traditions are very old, and dishes are cooked and prepared in accordance to the recipes that has been handed down from one generation to another one throughout centuries. What are Bulgarian cuisines famous for is usage of wide variety of salads served with every meal. These salads are prepared of peppers, tomatoes, cucumber, uh, onions, carrots, as well as potatoes. Salt, vinegar, oil, parsley, dill, and paprika are the basic seasonings. In Bulgaria, food table uh, feta cheeses and yogurt in one form or another are always seen. One of the healthy and important features of Bulgarian foods is that foods are cooked in low heat and slowly. This has two benefits for foods. The first benefit is that this way of cooking can retain nutrition values better, and the second benefit is that this way of cooking offers a very awesome flavor to the food to be prepared. Among all kinds of meats, pork is used the most in Bulgarian cuisines. Of course, lamb, fish, chicken are also being eaten regularly. Because most of the cattle are used for producing milk, therefore usage of veal and beef are less common in Bulgarian cuisines. In Bulgaria, shopska salad the most loved and favorable dish. It is including of garden tomatoes, feta cheese, raw peppers or roasted peppers, onion, cucumbers, parsley, and it is dressed lightly by vinegar of the red wine and oil of the sunflower. In all the resorts and restaurants, shopska salad is offered to the customers. In Bulgaria, fruits are much popular. They are eaten fresh or dried or being used in different fruit cakes and pastries. Very common fruits are used while cooking meat. For instance, veal with ram or veal with quinces is just an example of using fruit while cooking meat. Typically in Bulgaria, food preservation at home is very common. For example, most of the families prepare lots of jam and compote for the winter. Compote, stewing fruit in the sugar water. Glance at traditional Bulgarian cuisines. Interesting points about Bulgarian cuisines is due to its long history and migration of tribes that have found Bulgaria some 1,300 years ago. These migrations and long and rich history of Bulgaria have an important effect of traditional cuisines of Bulgaria. The best point about Bulgarian dishes are using of lots of onion, garlic, spices and oils, eating raw and much fresh vegetable, stewed or roasted with meat. As Bulgarians love their salads, therefore rakia and salads are very important and a kind of obligatory for starting the meal. Rakia is a Bulgarian spread and it's made of grapes. This beginning stage of the meal may be a slow process and even last for an hour. Here we express some of typical Bulgarian dishes. It starts with breakfast and followed by lunch and dinner. There will be a quick look at Bulgarian drinks as well. Bulgarian cuisines. Kozunat. Boza is wandering during breakfast. Boza tastes similar to wheat cereals that have been puffed. Its form is liquid and has brown color. For foreigners, it might look like a kind of chocolate. Therefore, it is advised to ask about to be sure of being right purchase when you plan to buy it. Banista is a kind of flaky cheese pastry and flaky dough. Sometimes it's with late spinach or onion. Banista is very common in Bulgaria. Best time for it is in the morning. It is good to be eaten when it is fresh, not when it's warm in the microwave. Banista is one of the most popular and also the most famous breakfast in Bulgaria. Banista also is eaten as a kind of snack. It can be eaten for the dessert as well, if it has been filled by fruit. Banista is made with homemade dough or even with filo pastry, and it is with different filling like for example cheese, rice, pumpkins, spinach, apple or mint. Salads are in three types in Bulgaria, including salati, shopska salad, kartofi salad, and Russian salad. Salati, shopska salad is made of tomatoes, cucumber, and white cheese. You can see here an example of this salad. Another Shopska salad. And this is kartoffel. Kartoffel salad is made of potato mixed with vinegar. And this is Bulgarian Russian salad. It is including of potato salad with mayonnaise. Toasted sandwich is another typical Bulgarian lunch. It is made of bread and cheese or meat that has been cooked in press. It has also a good selection of fresh salads as well. Kofte. Kofte is a dish for dinner in Bulgaria. It's made of pork and spices and it has a patty form. Kebabche. Kebabche is made of the same ingredients as kofte, but it has a different shape and form. It looks like similar to sausage form, though it's not sausage. Bulgarian drinks. Alcohol drink is a part of culture of Bulgarians. Alcohol is drunk in any time and also for every occasion. Bulgarian beer has a pleasant taste. The best time for drinking it is when weather is hot. It's perhaps the least fascinating beverage of Bulgaria. Two preferred brands for Bulgarian beers are Pleven and Zagorka. When you plan to get it and drink it, be sure that is studena, meaning cold. I wish my pronunciation for Bulgarian words are a bit close to what they are in reality. This is another example of Bulgarian beer. Bulgarian wine has a very good quality and also is not expensive. Bulgarian wines that are considered as the best ones are Novi Pazar, Preslav, Suhindl, Pankrum, and Melnik. Interesting point about wine in Bulgaria is that there are hundreds Bulgarian folk songs all about red wine, but there is only one folk song about white wine. That one, that one folk song says that why can't the white wine be red? Red is drunk in winter, white in the summer, both with almost everything. Rakia. Rakia is Bulgarian's traditional alcoholic beverage. It's made through fermented fruits distillation. Its alcohol percentage varies from 40% to 95%. Therefore, it's a very strong alcoholic beverage. Rakia may be made of grapes, apricots, plums, or pears. The most popular Bulgarian rakia is Grozdova. Grozdova is made from grapes. Slivovica is another popular Bulgarian rakia. It's made of plums. Like preserving fruit for winter and making pickled vegetables, making homemade rakia is another tradition in Bulgaria. Bulgarian people are proud of the quality of their homemade rakia. It is common that Bulgarians invite some uh, some of you for trying their homemade rakia and asking your comments about the drink. In general, rakia is served with snow white salads, shubska salad, pickled vegetables, or others. As we know, the earliest preserved until today wine was found in the Zagros mountain range of today Iran. Therefore, we can't be surprised that Bulgaria is truly famous for its wine production. Perspective on dairy products in Bulgaria. In the middle of June every year in a small town called Tron near the Bulgarian border with Serbia there is a celebration for art for making yogurt. This celebration commemorates a local scientist that discovered a bacterium that brings milk into a sour and thickened form. This thickened sour form is a food that is like a here for gastronomic heritage of Bulgaria. In Bulgaria every year about 135,000 tons yogurt is produced and this yogurt is part for many traditional Bulgarian dishes. According to Nikolov, laboratory chef at Bulgaria's Yogurt Institute, LB Bulgaricum, Bulgaria is the homeland of yogurt, as here only Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus trephilus develop in symbiosis in nature, he said. He continues, elsewhere in Europe, symbiosis of the two microorganisms is obtained artificially. Ayran. Ayran is a yogurt drink that is very much popular in Bulgaria. It's popular in Balkan region and toward eastern countries other than Bulgaria as well. Generally, it's a mix of water, yogurt, and salt. It has been originated for preserving yogurt through adding salt into it. In Bulgaria, writing is written as you see here on the bottle. It has been mentioned iron is popular as it has been mentioned iron is popular in many different eastern countries, especially among Iranian ethnic groups. It's called dough among Iranians. According to Encyclopedia Iranica, dough beverage made of yogurt and plain or carbonated water and often served chilled as a refreshing summer drink or with meals, especially with kebab or chelo kebab. The term occurred in Persian as early as the 11th century, when it apparently meant skim milk to which yogurt was sometimes added. Cheeses. There are mainly two types of cheeses in Bulgaria: white cheeses and yellow cheeses. These two types of cheeses are the most consumed dairy products in Bulgaria and are traditional products as well. Here we look at some different cheeses available in the market in Bulgaria. The yellow cheeses, and the first one was white one. Unfortunately, I don't know Bulgarian language to have a right pronunciation for the names written on the boxes. Here you can see some extra information about cottage cheeses in Bulgaria. And this is melted cheeses. Very different types of cheeses, all made by Bulgaria. Yogurt. There can be a reason for having only two mentioned type of cheeses, and that is because these mentioned cheeses are made by using yogurt, and Bulgarian yogurts are the best yogurt in the world due to uniqueness of combination of live bacteria Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Bulgarian yogurts have awesome taste, aroma, acidity, and thickness. Here I invite you to please watch some awesome photos from Bulgarian cuisines at the end of my presentation. Hope I could give a short glance at Bulgarian cuisines, and I hope I could make something good to introduce these cuisines to other people in this presentation. I appreciate your time for watching the presentation and wish you all the very best. Thank you.